So let's make fried yellow tomatoes. Yeah, it's yellow. So I was gonna make fried green tomatoes, and I brought this home, and it was this beautiful green heirloom tomato, and I put it in the fridge for a couple days, and I totally forgot about it. When I went to get it, I thought, oh, I'm gonna do that video today. Well, guess what? Yellow heirloom tomato. I think you're gonna like the preparation. I got something really cool in mind. It's gonna include a really cool vinaigrette and some greens to go on top of this. That's just gonna complete the whole thing. So we should just get right into it. I think first we should make our dressing so it's ready, and then we'll fry the tomato and we'll put it all together. Let me show you what I'm gonna put in the vinaigrette. Okay, I've got shallots, classic ingredient. I got some garlic. Those two are very important. Of course, I've got salt, okay? And I've got some pepper here too, black pepper. Right there. Those are the 4 ingredients that aren't wet ingredients. Then over here, I've got olive oil, of course. That's gonna be the oil that we use today. I've got red wine vinegar, and I've got mustard. Well, as you can see, there's not very much mustard left in there. And that's the whole reason we're gonna make this vinaigrette today, because we're gonna make it right inside this bottle using that little bit of mustard that's in there as the mustard we would generally put in our vinaigrette. And we'll see what happens. So first things first, go ahead and just pull the lid right off of there. If you can see, it's empty. There's really, I mean, there's some in there, but it's not much. So we're gonna start by putting all of our ingredients right into there. Okay, so I'm gonna start with some shallots, and I already minced them up really fine. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't get those right in there. Yeah, I spilled a few. We're gonna get those. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Now we're gonna put the garlic in. And I'm gonna do it the same way. I'm gonna use my spoon, and I'm gonna see if I can just get it to just go right in there. Yeah, just like that. Here we go, a little bit more. It's like baby feeding a mustard bottle. Okay, so the garlic is in. Now we do a little bit of salt and pepper, very important. We want a little bit of flavor in here. All these amazing flavors aren't gonna have that much flavor without a little bit of salt and pepper to enhance them a little bit. So I'm gonna just use my fingers for this one, and we're gonna see if we can put a little pinch in there. I'm gonna give a little bit more. I'm gonna go with our salt like that. And now we're gonna do the same thing with the pepper. We're gonna put a nice pinch right in there. All right, I think that's probably enough. Okay, now we're gonna take our red wine vinegar. And I'm gonna take off the lid here. I'm gonna see if we can. Yeah, I just keep pouring that in, you see that? I'm gonna fill that up on the bottom just about maybe 1/3 of a cup. Now we're gonna add oil. You want about at least 2 to 1, 2 parts oil, 1 part vinegar, maybe 3 to 1 when making a vinaigrette. That way it doesn't get too tart, tangy from that vinegar. Okay, we wanna really cut it. So I'm gonna use my olive oil now. And I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Yeah, there we go, see? We'll get lots of olive oil in there now. And just like that. All right, so we set that back. Now, this is simple. We put our lid on, just like that, and we give a shake. Let's smell it. Oh, that smells amazing. It smells really good. So there's our vinaigrette. That's ready. The greens are in the fridge right now, staying cool because it is hot right now. It's summertime, we're in the 90s. That's why we're doing this like light, refreshing, but also filling fried yellow tomato. Okay, so let's get our tomato ready. I'm really excited to cut into this thing and see how it tastes. It's gonna be really good, I already know that. So here we go, let's get right into it. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna just shave off the backside there. Most of that root. Oh, look at that. It is almost solid meat right there. That is gonna be amazing. And we're gonna give ourselves, I'm gonna go just under a 1/2 inch. Really fairly good thickness on this tomato. It's a big tomato, but we want a little bite when we cut into it after we fry it. So let me get us a nice piece here. That looks good right there. Here we go. Oh boy, look at that. Don't you want to just get right in there with some salt? Oh, yum. Now we're ready. So we're gonna start by getting it seasoned up. A little bit of salt and pepper. Well, don't go little. We want to have some flavor once again, right, guys? So I'm gonna flip it over and get some both sides, just like that. Fresh cracked pepper. Oh man, we'll flip that over too. A little bit on both sides. You know why? Because like Emerald said, we want both sides to taste good. Okay, so we'll start with, I'm gonna do a little bit of panko. I got that right here. Just pour that right there. And I got 1 egg. That's all I'm gonna need for what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna put that right there, and I'm gonna whisk. Okay, so we're ready to start. So I'm gonna take this tomato, all seasoned up, just like that, and we're gonna go into our egg. Spread out the panko. Now I'm not gonna completely submerge this. What I'm gonna try to do is just set it in the panko. I'm gonna try to just get the surface on both sides coated in the panko. I think that'll be really cool. That's kind of the way I wanna do this one. So here we go, we're gonna drop it right in. Just like that. Push it down a little, give that spin. Making sure it all gets on there on the bottom side. So now we're gonna flip it over, switch hands, quick dab again, put it back. Now guys, this looks perfect. Look at that. It doesn't have to be completely coated and packed in 100%. This is a light panko crust. This is gonna get so crispy. It's gonna be fresh. It's still gonna be delicious and healthy for the most part. So here we are, the pan's getting hot. Guys, I got some duck fat, okay? And I thought that would be perfect to give the nice flavor in this fry for this panko. We'll just drop it in just like that. I'm not gonna use it all. So we're gonna just move it around like this. Oh, it already smells so good. Pretty good, and move it back and forth a little bit. Oh, and I can smell the duck fat. So let's see about flipping this thing over. Oh yeah. That looks perfect. So I think this is just about ready. We're gonna check the other side now. Oh yeah, look at it. Look at that, guys. That's perfect. We're gonna set that off to the side, let it cool off for just a second. Let a little bit of that duck fat kind of finish draining off. We'll make our salad. So in here, I just got a mix of different greens. I've got some, there might be a little arugula, some spinach, a little kale. We'll give it a good little shake. And we're gonna just pour some of that right on. Just like that. All right. I'm gonna give that a little mix up. That looks good. Okay, so we do just like that. Now we're gonna start building this. And we bring our plate. And we're gonna take a little bit of our salad. We're gonna put the salad right on top. Just like this. Another little crack of pepper. And let's give it a shot. That's it, guys. Look at that. What do you think? I'd eat that on a hot summer day. Okay, so let's just get right in there and enjoy this thing. Here we go. Go ahead and give it a cut. Oh, Get some of these greens on this bite too. Wow. That is really good. That vinaigrette is fire. You can put that on any lettuce and you're good to go. Tomato, totally sweet, beautiful bright flavor, little savoriness from the duck fat. Wow, what a treat. Cheers, everyone.